Hello, welcome, Cabbage here. Today, let's install Musume, Pretty Derby. This game was on my radar earlier this year, even before it came out. The concept is ridiculous. It's horse racing, but all of the horses are replaced by girls with ears and tails, and they can run really fast. But of course, knowing Japan, this concept is not surprising at all. They can make anything into little girls and then make something popular and lucrative as well. But this game has just exploded in this country. It's been, boy, at least a year, maybe two, since a game has debuted and then like really taken over the charts. For a long time, it's been all of the old standbys like Fate Grand Order. So yeah, this is kind of a big event. I really resisted installing this game for a long time. But I see like fan art of these characters on Twitter all the time. And then one of the characters, Goldship, I really liked in all of the fan art. She kind of strikes me as different from a lot of your typical anime characters. And then the other day I saw that the anime was on Amazon Prime, and I was just in the mood. Like, I knew exactly what it was going to be before I started watching. But like, it's a world that's like, 99% girls. Nobody has any like real problems. Everything is like super rose-tinted glasses. The hardest decision anyone has to make is if they want to try hard or not. Super predictable as far as like story and stuff. But sometimes that's exactly what you want. Like you want to watch a dumb action movie or a dumb romantic comedy. Sometimes you're just in the mood for something like this. And I was in the mood, so I watched it. I watched the first season and then a lot of the second season. The second season is way better as far as like animation, but I like the first season more, I think, because it focuses on different characters, including Goldship. But yeah, watched the anime, enjoyed it, so I guess I will install the game. I'm not going to play it hardcore. I might just do like the daily quests and just make a video of it once in a while. Won't spend anything. What I might do is I'll play it casually until they release a 3-star version of Goldship. And then when she does come, maybe I'll reinstall the game, do the reset marathon until I pull her, and then just go from there. For some personal background, I have a little bit of experience with horses. My aunt, she used to run a ranch where she would take care of different owners' horses. And I would go visit and spend some time with the horses and ride them a little bit, give them carrots and hay and stuff. So I've always liked horses. I think they are very beautiful animals. Maybe a better match to humans than even dogs. As for horse racing, not a lot of experience there. Although I used to live in Los Angeles, they have a famous race ground there, and I used to go there once in a while with my family. But besides that, not too much experience there. And then, I like the character of Goldship very much. She is a weirdo in the anime, which is exactly what I wanted her to be. But then I did some research on the horse that she is based on, and that horse is also a weirdo, very moody. And it's been cool to like look in the comments about videos about either the anime or the real life racehorses, because you see comments from both types, fans of the anime, fans of the horse racing, and it's very it's a nice atmosphere. It would be pretty predictable for the longtime fans of horse racing to be dismissive of the anime fans, but actually they've been very welcoming. So it's very cool. This is a very unique phenomenon in Japan. Alright, but I think we are done downloading, so let's go into the game. Yeah, they have the singing and dancing. When I saw this at the end of the first episode of the anime, I was like, oh god. Almost stopped watching then, but I kept going. Alright, here we have a little bit of background. For some reason, there is a separate race from humans that are like half horse or whatever. So yeah, they got the ears and the tails and they can run really fast. And then there is this school in Japan where it's like a ballet school where the girls stay and they train and they do races. And they have these ridiculous costumes, which are not aerodynamic at all. And then this is the racing ground. I think this is based off of a real one that's in Tokyo, maybe. And then the player takes the role of a trainer. In the anime, it's like it's kind of like the leader of like a club, like a school club. And then the three characters that we see at the front there, they're all part of a club. And they compete against each other, they compete against other clubs. And yeah, they are the main characters of the story. And then this person here, Tazuna, she's kind of the guide. So she's explaining to us what's going on. Alright, there's all the fans. Okay, let's download a little bit. It's 4 gigs in all. Alright, we got our first race, kind of an exhibition race. But Gold Shit, number 13, that's my favorite character there. She's not featured in the main artwork there. Yeah, you got all the stereotypical types that you see in every girl's anime. And the main character is exactly who you would expect. Very cheerful, kind of a klutz, very pure of heart. I am so impressed with how good this game looks, and like just the smoothness of it, and like the consistency of atmosphere and everything. Really, really impressive. And I could tell that even from just like brief clips online or like looking at trailers and stuff. But it looks better than the anime, I swear to God. I'm a longtime fan of anime, and I'm not any kind of purist where I prefer like hand-drawn over computer. And computer has really, really advanced the last 10 years where in a lot of cases it's better than hand-drawn. They can kind of mimic the hand-drawn look. Like if you look at like early like PlayStation games or something, those early polygons were really rough. I forget the studio that does it, but they made the games like Guilty Gear. They also made the Dragon Ball FighterZ game. They really kind of, I don't know if they pioneered, but they really like polished that sort of anime look that you can get from 3D graphics. And then you look at the first season of Musume, and like there was a lot of like very rough looking animation in there, including just faces that look like just squashed, like they slept on them wrong. It's a lot better in the second season. But here with the computer animation, it's gonna look right 100% of the time. That's an advantage that computer animation has. And then you can get the motion capture for the bodies, and so that's how we are getting like such good movement with the bodies. And then I love what they're doing with like the camera angles for shooting the races. This looks better than the anime as well. But you get like the long range, the telephoto lenses, and the way that it compresses is depicted very well in here. A lot of times when you look at computer animation, in video games, they're often using like a wide-angle lens, so it looks very strange and like kind of distorted when you're looking at characters up close. But here they're making good use of long-range lenses, so it looks closer to maybe what real life would look like. And also this game is doing a great job of like really filling the screen. Like I've even cut off some of the screen at the top and bottom. But like you look at the history of mobile games, and like there's like tons of menus, like here and there, and the unit models will look smaller. But here they really take advantage of the full screen. It's pretty impressive. And it looks good close up too. The character models are very good. Alright, and then after you run the race, then the top three, they'll perform a live concert. Makes me roll my eyes, but whatever. It's almost a requirement now for a like an anime with like that's focused on a group of girls to have like musical numbers. You got like Love Live and all that stuff, so whatever. And then when I record game footage, I use QuickTime, and it crashes every time there's an orientation change, so we're kind of jumping here. We're in the middle of the song, but you go full screen for the live performances, so that's kind of cool to be able to use both orientations with the game. God, look at this animation, look at this lighting, This is better than hand-drawn. But yeah, you add this like musical element to games or to anime, and then you open up the chances for like, CD sales and stuff. And then you see this a lot with mobile games recently in JP as well. But like it'll be like a multi-pronged, multimedia kind of event. You got the game here, you got the anime here, you got the music here, and then you also got like the voice actresses like as idols. They'll do like radio shows, they'll do in-person events, so there are lots of ways to enjoy the game, but also to spend on the property. Another thing that you see a lot with this sort of multimedia thing is that it'll be planned out for like 2 years, and then just everything will shut down. Kotobuki is a recent good example of that. But I think I remember them announcing that this Uma Musume is not going to be like a 2-year only kind of thing. People are sort of reluctant to spend on the game if it's only going to last for 2 years, but probably because they see how popular the game is, they're going to take it as far as it will go. They won't limit it to just 2 years. I know that there are the 2 seasons of the anime. I don't know if they're going to do any more. They might be doing one now, or they might have something in the works, but yeah, they would want to extend this, I think. Here's a new character that I don't recognize from the anime, but she's like in charge of logistics or something. But she will also tell you about how stuff works around the school. Alright, here it's asking me for my trainer name. We'll do Cabbage, just as usual. And we'll put in my gender. I am male, or I identify as male. It might seem strange, well, it is strange for like males in their 20s or 30s or older to be interested in this sort of like this world that is dominated by, you know, girls in their teens or whatever. But the way that the Japanese see it, it's a type of escapism. And it's not based in sex either. Like, I'm guessing that the majority of, like, males in their 20s or 30s are not thinking about, you know, doing it with these horse princess girls. But what it is that it's a world where, like, there's like less tension between people, and there's less, like, you know, stress and tension in the world. A lot of Japanese people are, they find it hard to move through society. And like these type of anime, they are places to escape, where you don't have to worry about, like, you know, the stresses of the job, or like abusive, you know, bosses or family members, or I don't know what. So it's like a lot of the, you know, Japanese folks that play these games, men and women, they're not even thinking about these like characters as, like, you know, possible in human real life, if that makes sense. Okay, anyway, let's pull the initial gacha. This is for characters. There's also a gacha for support cards. But we get 5 characters here to start. We got the opening gates. If it changes to yellow, that means an uncommon. If it changes to rainbow, then it's a rare. Alright, but here's one of the main characters, Daiwa Scarlet. And here's another one, Sakura Bakushin-o. I have the same problem as a lot of other foreigners. Here's Waka. But we have difficulty pronouncing katakana, which is sort of the phonetic alphabet. Haru Urara. And Gold Ship, yay! Currently, this is the only version of Gold Ship, so this is the character that I want. No 3-star characters, so that's too bad, but oh well. Okay, and then we'll pull the opening hatcher for the support cards. And apparently these are more important than the characters that you pull. I think in this game they advertise that you can do whatever you like with any rarity character. You don't need to pull for the 3-star characters specifically. But the support cards, maybe there are ones that you do want to get, and then if you do the reset marathon, you want the better support cards. But for now, I'm not going to do any reset marathon. I'm just going to play the game casually. But these support cards, they will like raise the levels of your characters better or more easily? I don't know. I haven't studied the systems of the game very much, but yeah, I'm not going to pay too much attention to that. Alright, special week, main character. And Silent Suzuka, also the main character. And Tolkai Tio, main character of the second season. Oguri Cap. She is a minor character. Glass Wonder, kind of a secondary character. Mejiro McQueen, she's kind of a main character-ish of the second season. Tama Mokuros, very minor character. Mihono Bourbon, more of a major character in the second season. Fuji Kiseki, very minor character. And I don't know who that is. These might be original characters for the game. Alright, but no rare support cards either. And as per usual for these games, we get the one-panel comics for the loading screens. Okay, so I think that is the first look at the game, at the installation, and then the opening race, and the opening hatchers. Later, maybe I will show more like menus and gameplay and stuff. Although, this game, it's like a simulation game, so like, there's no like live action whatever. Like, you don't control anything during the races. So this game is not going to appeal to maybe action fans. Okay, thanks for watching, and we'll see you again. Take care.